Hello, beautiful people, my darlings. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today's video, we're going to be talking all about how to reconnect with your siblings. Now, this video here is definitely not cut and dry. Why? Because there are so many different age ranges. There's so many different factors. There's so many different personalities. And with that being said, there's there's no one video that can literally talk about how to do every single thing and how to make everything right. There's nothing like that. But this video here will help guide you and lead you to help you to like reconnect with your younger brother or sister. Now, what I'm going to talk about in particularly here is just talking about well, I would say this. I would say siblings that you guys are both the same sex. Why? Because I think that sometimes it might be a little bit different. If, for example, in my case, where I have a younger brother and a younger sister, it's a little bit harder to connect with my younger brother because I just feel like sometimes we're on two different terms. So now, I'm going to share with you a few techniques that I feel like that can work. And then I'm going to give you some of my examples of what I'm doing to help reconnect with my younger siblings. So what I would say what you can do first is you have to know and understand what is the age difference between you two. Now, if you guys are 2 years apart, that's one thing. 5 years apart, that's not so bad. But if you guys are 10 years plus apart, like most of my siblings, then this video here is for you. Now, what I would say is first things first, you have to understand who your sibling is as an individual. The same way how if you are let's say in high school and above, you understand different personality traits which you learn if you take psychology, if you're lucky enough to take that class or lucky enough to know about it or um hear about such subject matters. So once you understand that person's personality, that's how you can better connect with that individual. Now, once you find out what their personality is, you want to kind of tend to the things that they like and the things that they enjoy. Why? Because if you guys don't connect, I'm not saying that you have to do what they do, no, but you want to understand where they're coming from as a person. I would say those are the type of two things that works because you're just talking on the phone. That's not really gonna help because I feel like you have to have that personal, that one-on-one personal conversation, that one-on-one connection with that younger sibling. So now, let me tell you my story. For me, on my mother's side, I have a younger brother, and mind you, at this as of today's date, I'm 30, but he's 23. Yes, we live in the same household, but it's very different to connect with him because although I know his personality, but I think that only because of the fact that because of the fact that we're opposite sexes, it's like okay, like I don't know what something just happened where the mark was just missed to where we don't really connect as we should, especially as siblings in the same household. Now, on my father's side, I have two younger brothers and a younger sister. It's funny, my youngest older brother, I am, like I said, I'm 30. He just turned 29. So so what I'm saying is, what the connection is this was because we're only a year or so apart. I feel like we connect better because we're understanding the pathways of life. We're understanding the pathways of adulthood. We're understanding this versus somebody who is a minor or somebody who is a small child may not really understand at this time. So I feel like don't blame yourself, and I feel like no kids in accident, nothing like that. And I mean, sometimes you do want to kind of question the parents sometimes, but hey, some things are just beyond your control. But what we can do is we just gonna make the best of whatever we have. I don't have any older siblings, but if I did, I think either girl or guy, like a brother or sister, I would still want to just connect with them. I would want to ask questions, but yeah, I understand, mind you, that's my personality. If you guys see my channel like up and down, you guys see that some videos are long, some videos are short because sometimes I have a whole lot to say, but sometimes I may not have a lot to say. But because my personality is really vibrant, I'm really friendly. These things plays a part in how you can connect with your sibling. So now, mind you, so my other younger siblings, as of today's date, I believe one, he was born what, 2001. So he's like what, he's what, 21 or 22. I think he's 20. I think he'd be 22. And my younger sister, as of today's date, she's 16. So mind you, I'm 30 and I'm trying to connect with a 16-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So now this is the thing. But I feel like because we're both females, it's a little bit easier for me to talk to her than for me to talk to my brother that's 21. Yeah, I think he's gonna be 22, because my brother I live with is 23. I think he's gonna be 22. I believe so. Don't call me. I'm sorry. Don't judge me. I have a lot of siblings, so don't judge me. But that's the thing, because we don't talk a lot. Sometimes it's just things that you miss. I debate you $1,000 right now. If you were to ask the same sibling, I'm not sure about his age, how old I am, he couldn't tell you either. But that's the thing. That's the reason why I make this video, because there's a reason why I made this video, because sometimes it's just a little bit different, and it's a little bit difficult when you're raised in different households. When you have such large gaps, it's kind of okay, like, oh, you're here, but I see you for the holiday. If not, whatever, that kind of vibe. So on that note, um, so like I said, for my brother that's 29, um, it's easier to connect with him because we're closer in age. But this video here is for people who, if you guys are gap, what can you do? So now, what I did was I first began, as I spoke with as I began to learn and understand my younger sister, I began to see what her personality was like. For example, I was like, okay, everything was a small talk. I first began with text messaging, and then I went from there, because they don't know you. They don't know what can they say. They don't know what can't they say. So everything is going to be a whole lot of one word answers. You have to understand. The 12 to the well, I'm gonna go up to 18-year-olds. They're on this whole social media crave, and that's just what it is. Because when I was that age, what maybe 20, maybe 2008, 2009, up to 2011, our whole thing was, social media, and being seen and being heard. That's just what it was. So, and the reason why, I don't mean to ramble on, but if you guys don't understand or try to understand a personality, you're not gonna connect with that sibling, and it's just and it's just what it is. So with that being said, I began to just text her little by little. Every now and then I'd call her. I just would see what was up, that kind of thing. But in something in me, I just know when I felt that there was no greater connection than being with that person. It's the same thing with a rich parent. No matter how rich, or no, no, or how famous, Jennifer Lopez or Beyonce or Rihanna, like even the Kardashians, like, I don't think that their kids care how famous they are. They just want them as a person. Of course, I'm not saying nobody cares about the fancy chips. I'm not saying that, but I just feel like you just being there, I think that that's what matters more than, oh yeah, I just got this $20,000 birthday party, that kind of thing. So I said okay, fine. As like I said, as I began to learn her, I see that she liked the shop. I saw that we like similar things. I saw that we both like the same color blue, things of that nature. So I said, okay, what kind of foods do you like? Oh, I like cheeseburgers, I like pizzas. Okay, great. Okay, I like breakfast foods. I love chocolates. Okay, that's wonderful. So on that note, I said, okay, you know what? Let me go out. Let me go take her shopping. Like I said, it's nothing major yet, and it also depends on where you are in your life. Because if you're somebody who you're still fixing up yourself, and like I said, at my age, by the grace of God, the dirty 30, you would think that you're a little bit farther ahead, and like I said, it all depends. That's why I said this video here is not cut and dry, but it's just a stepping stone to lead you to where you would like to be. So on that note, I'm, just took her to Ross, said, okay, hey, anything you like, anything you see, go ahead and pick it up, go ahead and grab it, and we can shop together. We do that. But as you're shopping, as you're picking up things, you learn what is their personality. You learn what is their style, what they like, what they like to wear. Baggy clothes, tighter clothes. They love to wear pinks. They love to wear blues. They love to wear florals. They like to wear, like, it's just things like that. Oh yeah, I like to wear this in the summertime. I like to wear this, and in winter I like to wear this. You see what I'm saying? Just build connections with them, because the more that you are riding in the car with them, the more that you're just around them, you're gonna allow them to open up more to you. Like I said, I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a therapist. Nothing like that. But I'm just sharing stepping stones with you to help you, just have a successful relationship with your younger sibling. Now, in regards to foods, okay, you like cheeseburgers, so does she. Take her to a nice burger joint. If you guys love breakfast, there's always Waffle House, there's always IHOP, there's always First Watch. And if you guys are both ladies, you're all ladies, there's always a little cute restaurant that's called Little Hen. Little Hen is a really popular, like really cutesy theme. It's a very, 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 very popular spot down here in South Florida. They also have it in Central Florida. Central Florida, I believe so. Yeah, they also have it in Central Florida as well. I don't know about other states, don't quote me, but just other little cute burritos, like little brunchy, cute little places that you can also take her to. Just sit there, just talk with her. Then whether you say, oh hey, you got a boyfriend, hey, what are your favorite subjects in school? Do you like cheerleading? Do you like sports? Like there's so many aspects, because never say, oh, how's your day going? Don't ask that, because they're going to give you a one word answer. Right now, our goal is to avoid one word answers. You understand? So, just as simple as, oh, hey, what kind of guys do you like? Oh, I like darker skinned guys. To me, they're a little bit more mature than the lighter skinned guys. It's just things like that. So, like I said, don't start with that, but just say, oh, hey, hi, oh, well, not hey, hi, but just I can let me go ahead and start with, let me go ahead and end with a few conversation starters. So they say, for example, you're in a car. Just say, hey, it's been so long. Like I said, I'm right now I'm working on building myself, so I do blame myself for not reaching out as much as I should. Just break it down and just make it personal with your sibling. Like I said, I can't speak for you. If you have a 5-year-old sister, I'm sorry. Because they're not gonna really understand anything at that age. But I'm saying, if you guys, if you're a little bit older and your sibling is a teenager, this video here is for you. If your sibling is under the age of 12, I'm sorry, I don't think I can really help you, because they're still not on that understanding wavelength of, hey, people get schedules and people just get busy. At that age, they not really understand that. But if your sibling is between 13 and 21, okay, this video here is for you. Um, so another, if I could say two more, oh hey, you know what? Right now I'm still working and building myself. I know when I feel it, and the grace of God, everything's gonna be okay. I'm just gonna keep on pushing hard and blah blah blah. I can't wait that when I make it, I can take you to this place, I can take you to that place. We can go to the mall, we can go shopping, we can go to like parks and stuff like that. If you like to, we can go see a game. Things like that. But I feel like people say, "Oh, you don't need an explanation," but I feel like as a teenager having older siblings, you want to how can I simply put this? You want for them to understand the reason why you were absent. You're absent because mother or father, they had a divorce, or they fell off, they went left, they ghosted each other, whatever the case may be, because you have to understand that you're talking to a teenager, and our words of choice may not be the words of choice that they may know or that they may understand. So like I said, this video is like all over the place, but because like I said over and over again, it cannot be cut and dry. So just say, okay, hey, you know what? When I do make it, I know that I will. We can for sure hang out, even if it's once a month. We can just go somewhere and we'll just hang out, because that's how you form like bonds with people, by hanging out, by spending that one-on-one time with that person. But like I said, I feel like I said, this video here is just a starter. It's just a beginning video. I do definitely want to just let that be known. But I know and I feel that, hey, you clicked on this video for a reason, and I hope this video helps, even if it's just one person, even if it's two people, even if it's 5 families. Just help somebody out there, because you cannot say, okay, all hope is lost, because you don't know how to connect with your younger sibling. And like I said, even for myself, as of today's date, myself included, where you just want more, you want better, and you want to build your relationship so strong that now they're reaching out to you. Oh hey, I haven't heard from you, are you okay? You want that kind of relationship. Yes, it may take a couple of months or so, it might even take a year for them to want to reach out to you. Yeah, it may. But you know what? You'll get there, and everything is a work in progress. So little by little, step by step, you take your baby steps, and you reassure your sibling. Hey, you know what? I love you so much. You're my only baby sister. Well, what if you do? And you just want to just build that bond. Because some kids, they feel neglected. They feel like, why aren't my siblings reaching out to me? Why don't my siblings reach out? You don't want them to feel that way. So like I said, and this is the reason why I'm saying, if your sibling is a teenager, just be blunt and be upfront with them, because guess what, the same way how we have feelings, guess what, they have feelings too, and they understand as well. I'm not saying that the siblings under 12 don't have feelings. Yes, they do, but they may not really understand as much as somebody who's in their teenage years growing up or older, than somebody who may be under the age of 12. So on that note, I wish you guys all the best. Comment down below and let me know what techniques work for you. And if you have a closer relationship with your younger brother that you would definitely like to share, please feel free. I'm even open and willing to see, what works. I'm more than sure it's not that different from males, but it's a little bit different because you have to understand their personalities as a male. Because, for me, as a female, I'm like, okay, I don't really know how can I really connect with him, and especially if he has a girlfriend. So it's like, okay, you don't want to put him away with a girlfriend. Like a lot of factors can come into play. Like I said, it is a little bit difficult. So if anybody does have anything that they'd like to share, please feel free, because you can help myself and you can help hundreds of other families that will definitely click on this video. I hope this helps somebody out there. I wish you guys the best of luck. And like I said, it's all baby steps. But the least thing that you can do is try. You pray, you try, you start, and you just match your faith with your footwork. You continue to pray for your siblings and just know that everything is gonna be okay. And like I said 10 times already, it's just all just a work in progress. I know that you can do this. I don't say that it's hard. No, no, no. Get those words out of your head. And you can do this. It's not gonna be bad at all. Just day by day and step by step. And lo and behold, you will see how your siblings reach out to you. And it'll be a really amazing feeling than just reaching out for the holidays. So but on that note, thank you guys so very much for watching all the way until the end. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.